Hello, welcome to A Brilliant Woman. If you hear some noise, some other things, ignore it. I can't help it. That is the sounds of the evil fucking witches. So just ignore it and forget it. Okay, I'm gonna begin. That is the second last video about A Brilliant Woman. Me telling you about my love for music and the beginning. I found this video very important and it's a bonus. In the last time I saw when I was listening all the videos from A Brilliant Woman before you lovely viewers to see it, then I will listen to all of them again, and then I was like, okay, Marveline, you should tell this and this also because it's very important. And that's why this video is, all of them is important, but this video was almost not in the collection of A Brilliant Woman. So we are lucky that I share some extra information with you. Are you ready? Okay, like I told you, my father was a DJ. He was playing music at the radio and more, actually also a presentation, presentator, we said in Dutch, narrator also. But he had a program at the radio where he, for instance, were introducing some artists and he was playing his song. My father have this gift. He can talk very beautiful and he can talk very good. He had a lot of, in Papiamento we say oyente, that's people who listen to you. He had a lot of them. Okay, so you can imagine my father wasn't playing music only at the radio, but also at home. The whole time he was playing also music. And that was the beginning for me for the love of music because I would hear music all the time. First, he had a large collection of discos, so many discos that for all the disco that he had, he could buy a car. So many. So, but by the time that I gained memory, disco was, many people were not playing disco anymore. It was time of the CD. And he also had a lot of CDs. In the collection of my father, his discos, my favorites were Alphaville, Heart, Linda Ronstadt, John Denver. That's almost. And later on, of course, the one of Michael Jackson. But I'm coming by that in a bit. And in the CD of my father, he had a lot. A lot. And the CDs of my father, my favorites were all the ones of Rocio Durcal, all the ones of Ana Gabriel, Juan Gabriel, Celine Dion, Alejandro Fernandez, Vicente Fernandez, rest in peace. I can't believe I'm saying rest in peace. I listen and I sing so many times songs of Vicente Fernandez. Later on, Camilo Sesto. that were my favorite CDs of his collection, more or less. Okay, like I told you in the other videos, my father were very strict. I was not allowed to play his CDs where he was not around. Coming back to that later in a bit. Do you know we have a family singer? Why I say family singer? Because most of the time, if my father have his favorite singer, I have another singer that I love more, and my mother have another singer that she love more, and my brother have another singer love more. For instance, my father, his favorite is like Rocio Durcal, Celine Dion. We also love it a lot, but not all our four. Also, but we have like another artist that you love more than the other. Understand? And my mother, her favorite, for instance, are Celia Cruz. My mother can listen to all the music, but I think her favorites is like Celia Cruz, Donna Summer, Michael Jackson. But we don't talk about Michael Jackson yet. My brother, his favorite, totally others. First he was Enrique Iglesias, and then later he changed for rap, like Eminem, 50 Cent. And me, by the time, like I told you before, my artist was Rocio Durcan, Ana Gabriel, Celine Dion. Okay, but we have a family singer, meaning I love it, brother love it, mother love it, father love it. We all love it a lot. And that was Michael Jackson. That is like the family singer. And I was, my mother had like some photos, pictures, pictures of Michael Jackson. And I was telling my mother like, he's my dad. Oh, mother, you love Michael Jackson. And he had this picture, and of course my father loved Michael Jackson a lot. You can't talk bad of Michael Jackson before of my father. Everything that he said of Michael Jackson is not true. Yes, my father, he will become very, very, not emotional, but he will become very angry with you if you just say something bad of all the rumors of everything. It's not true. And my father will be my father will say that no, you can't, and he will defend Michael Jackson with all his heart and soul. And no, my father loved Michael Jackson a lot, and my mother, my brother, and me, of course. So that is like, I think, like our family singer. Okay, like I coming back now, it was forbidden for me to play in the disco or the CDs of my father, but I will do it anyway when he was not around. And what I playing secretly is like everything that I can get my hands off. But mostly Rocio Durcal, because that was like the collection that was forbidden. Then later he know that I will play it anyway, but he was like, man, for me Rocio Durcal is not allowed for play, but I will play it anyway. Like I told in the other video, Rocio Durcal, her song was like drug to me. I need to hear it. I need to do it. And sing it. I will feel so free. So I was playing secretly, like I told you, Rocio Durcal, Juan Gabriel, and Ana Gabriel. That was like the beginning, the first artists of that were my favorite, the beginning of the love of the music. Like I told you before, I was choosing like in the disc of my father, my singers, my favorite, and later I was choosing in the CDs of my father, my favorites, because I didn't have any discos of CDs of me myself. But I have to tell you, my first, it is bonus because this wasn't written to tell, but I think it's important to tell it. My first CD that I bought, it was very expensive. It came with delivery in my house, but that was like my first CD that was like me. That was like a CD of a collection of the winners and nominees of the Grammys. I don't know which year, but I can tell you the songs that I remember that was on the CD. Like the winners and the nominees of the Grammys of a year. On that CD was a song of Avril Lavigne, I'm With You, Christina Aguilera, You're Beautiful, Crazy from Beyonce. I'm not sure of that song like 100%. But Avril Lavigne and I'm Beautiful was sure, and Unwell from the Matchbox 20 something. And Stacy's Mom, la 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 la. Anyway, that songs and more from that year, I had that CD. That was my first CD. Okay. So later on, the disco, we were not playing discos anymore. So my father gave all the disco of to my mother. And then later my mother had some thing, the thing where you can play it. And it was like a whole new world for us. Okay, I already told from the disco my favorite. I had a lot of favorite, but yeah, a few favorite. Like Alphaville, John Denver, Linda Ronstadt from the discos. My mother, she doesn't care. My mother has not disco, but then later she have the disc of my father, but she also have her CDs. But my mother is will not make a big deal if you play her CDs. My mother doesn't care. Okay, so my mother, I will begin a little older, like in the year, now I was like 16 years, more or less, maybe something younger. And my mother had her CDs. And in the collection of my mother, I also found not only like my favorite, I will not say that, but in the collection of my mother, because you understand, my mother loves every music. She's almost there. I love all the music. But my father is more specific with music that he bought. And my mother, of course, he will listen to other type of singers. And there are singers that my mother will listen to it, that my father will never listen to it. But it was in my mother collection of CDs that I found my true identity, my singer, not a singer of my father. And actually, I will not say it for my mother. It was in the CDs of my mother, but this singer become like, I can say, my first true identity, my singer, one of when I began the love of my music. And do you want to know who she is? Yes, it's a she. My mother had a CD, and I was crazy about a CD. Then I was like, it's not only because I already had a love for the music, but then began the love for writing music. And I always knew already that I want to become a singer, but by that time I was sure that this I wanted to do forever. Okay, my mother had a CD of Shakira, Ciega Sordomuda. Ciega Sordomuda. Ciega Sordomuda. Ciega means blind, sordo, deaf, muda, you can't talk. Okay, She had That CD, and That CD conquered my heart. It was one of my favorite CD, but I have to say, so other artists don't become jealous. Before that, when I didn't choose my own identity, my favorite CD is also like the one of Rocío Dúrcal, Desires, and Ana Gabriel, Mi Mexico. Okay, but now we are talking about Shakira because that's like my singer by that time. By that time, and when in this city of Ciego Sordo Muda, there was a song, and the song was called Ciega Sordo Muda. Funny. Okay, and this CD, I was loving all the songs, and but it was this song of Ciega Sordo Muda. When I heard it, I was like, I want to write song. I just knew, marveling, if you ever write a song, it must be so good as that song. That's what like I thought at that moment, you know. So that was the beginning. The CD of Shakira of Ciego Sordo Muda, that song. Then when I know I want to write song, I want to perform. And I write my first song with 9 years old. And like I told before, my first melody became in my head with 5 years old. And that was the beginning. And then since I heard a song of Ciego Sordo Muda, I just knew I want to write song. And since that moment, I began to write song. I had my moments of break that I didn't write, but till the day of today that I'm an adult, that was like long time after Ciego Sordo Muda, I still writing songs. Okay, later, you know, we changed, coming more artists and things like that. Later, the singer that I look up to was Britney Spears. I was seeing like True Hollywood Story, the story of Britney Spears. And then I will go outside in the garden. I will begin to dance and sing, and just imagine me like, okay, being a singer and singing for so many people. And so it's like later on, like the singer that I was looking up to. Okay, we begin to an end of this video. I think I taught the most important things, my beginning of music, how the singers that inspire me to be a singer and to write song, and inspire me to be a singer. Actually, it was like since 5 years old. It is now little than that. It's began with my father, and it's in my heart. But writing song, now you know. Okay, and if you know at this right moment who are the singers that I look up to, I don't have one singer anymore. Music is like everything for me, and at this moment, because I have it already in me, it's already developed. So at this moment, I don't have like one favorite. My head is full of music. So I invite you, if you want to know like the singer that inspire me, or that I not inspire me anymore, but that I love, you just have to look for my videos like the best songs for me of the year. And the number one, that is the singer or the artist of the band that for me at that moment, for me, are the best. So I don't have one anymore. It's like my world is like a radio. I listen to many songs, and at the end of the year, I select the best songs of the year for me. So if you want to know who are the singer that I love at this moment, I don't have at this moment on my YouTube channel yet, but I think it's still 2012. Is if you just want to know, okay, who she loving, what music she's into right this moment, you just have to look for the videos of my best songs, pardon, my best songs of the year. And the number one, that is for me the best singer, the best song, and that is like my songs of the moment. Okay, because it's changed frequently. Every year it's changed. I don't have like one singer anymore. So yeah, I think we were going to end. I didn't thought that this video is gonna be so long. I'm sorry for that. And if you are till the end, mwah, I love you so very much. Yes, this is it. So if you want to know the singer and songs that I enjoy, like in the present moment, I like from since 2012. Later on, later by later, will come more videos with the power of God, and then you have to just look for the videos of my top songs of the year, or in Dutch de beste liedjes van het jaar. I have a playlist, and then you sorry for that. Alarm came and the video stopped. But I was going to end this video. I'm gonna say again, if you are watching now till the end, a big kiss for you. Mwah. Okay, like I said, if you want to know the songs that I listen at this moment, actually, I'm sorry, it's still 2012, but little by little, with the power of God, there will become more video, more video, more video. But actually, till 2012, you can see the singers that I'm into, and the number one, that are the singer and the song that are, for me, the best songs of the moment that I'm enjoying the most. So I don't have specifically one singer. It's changed frequently with the year. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. And don't forget the last video for A Brilliant Woman, for the big reveal. What is a brilliant woman? What will happen? You will see.